With conferences, I was suggesting to Puya earlier, I found on the ACM website, if you want to find when conferences are, you actually just go to the calendar, and it has it arranged by date and location. So we could actually find like a comprehensive list of all the ACM activities. Okay. The other thing I was going to mention, recently I've been in touch with a former student who works for Optimo. If you guys know Optimo.
Sounds familiar.
It's, I think they're in Wilkes-Barre, but they do like contract mobile application development. And there are a bunch of former computing students, not MIT, but primarily computer science and so on, software engineering, yeah, that have gone to work for that company. I think they do actually hire MIT students as well, though. But the thing that was occurring to me about that was that that might be a good place for a trip because it's local. They hire a bunch of our students. It would be probably pretty easy to facilitate one if that was something that people were interested in.
They're in Wilkes-Barre?
I think so. I'd have to go back and look.
Somewhere around.
It's somewhere nearby.
I want to apply for them, but because it's in Wilkes-Barre, so it's kind of, because I don't have a car, so it's kind of hard.
You mean as a regular job or as?
Just internship or whatever.
Yeah.
Or regular job, but because I don't have a car, so it's kind of hard for me to go back and forth. So, but unless
well, the other thing I should mention is, you know, there are a bunch of former students that work there, and some of them may commute. So it's possible, you know, you could do carpooling or something like that. But I mean, you'd have to.
Is this still open to apply?
They have a number of openings currently. Okay. That's my understanding.
So maybe I should pass my resume.
Yeah, that would be fine, but I mean, that would be something I'd be interested in feedback on. I mean, if you guys think it would be a nice trip,
yeah, go.
We could do that.
Is it a large company or is it just I mean,
well,
for example,
I know of maybe like 5 employees from here that work there. So
for
it's
example, if
larger
you
than
know APEC,
that.
do you know APEC?
No.
It's a company that I think it's, I don't know where is that exactly, what's the name? Scranton. It's
Okay.
They're doing the mobile app, but they have just one office, so it's so small, just one. It's not large.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that this is a large company.
Oh, okay.
But
I'd go if we wanted to go. I mean,
Oh,
it doesn't hurt.
okay, and it would give us something to spend our university funds on that we
Yeah.
can never spend. So, okay, and Micromouse, Patrick, have you heard back from anybody?
I sent out an email not like an hour or two ago, but I've been asking people on the side. I think Will and Steve are going to look into it. I know they were interested, and they're doing real-time systems, and Will had the architecture internship at Qualcomm.
Yeah.
And they're doing most of their stuff in architecture, so I figured he would be
What do you
good.
mean, most of this?
Most of the stuff he worked with at Qualcomm was low-level architecture, so he's
Yeah.
probably got more experience than.
Well, I don't know that we'd be getting that you'd be getting into a lot of that though.
Yeah, for their project.
They're assembling everything at the board level. But
Yeah,
isn't that? Don't they envision that being sort of for the CE people?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I know
guess it
that
wouldn't hurt.
I have to see the manual first because I don't think he really knew what language they were using or architecture. So I have to. Apparently, they have a manual, and he's going to send it to me. I'll take a look at it and send it out to the students. But you know, if anyone else wants to try out for it, I mean,
when
machine
is
org
it?
is preferable probably, and real-time systems. But
When is Micromouse?
oh gosh, I gotta ask him that actually.
I
built-
just saw a burger walking by, so,
Yeah.
but he's probably
I
doing
think
class.
they've got it on his door, and I can check that. They just made Teams.
Is
for
it on this?
Yeah, I think it should be.
I don't really see it.
Okay, because they just formed the teams, I think, last Thursday.
Okay. All right, so if you could get a date for that, that would be good.
Okay.
Okay, and you did email, so let me cross that off. So we need a date. Let's see. Okay.
Actually, I talked to Danny and Amanda for the internships talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So let's go over
yeah.
to this thing.
They're okay with this, and they just told me that just set up a.
Glenn's okay. Danny's okay.
Will's okay.
Amanda's okay?
Amanda's okay.
Will's okay. He just wants to know a topic that you would want. Like he was wondering what
What
about.
did you do on your internship?
Okay.
Glenn's gonna get back to me for a date that he's available, and Amanda will too, but she can't go past like 12:45, 1 o'clock, so she'd probably be better off going first.
Oh,
So I
okay.
think she has a class at 1.
Okay. Okay, so the most important thing for next time would be a list of dates.
Yep.
Okay, now let me see here. This one, I have heard back from Kyle. We're kind of back and forth on this. It's looking like we're probably not going to be able to do it until after Fraley's talk. So I think it's going to be like a week after the distinguished speaker. But we still have to confirm that, so we're kind of back and forth on it.
Well, as long as he's coming.
What's that?
Well, as long as he's coming.
Kyle?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's agreed to do it, but we just need to set up the date. We also had, actually, you're going to have a presentation in your 202 by a former MIT student. That was the guy I was talking to earlier.
Okay.
He's doing, he's working for NBC Universal now, I guess,
Oh, okay.
and doing some kind of web-related stuff for them.
I'll be
So, it
Today?
might be something you'd be interested in.
today. We're gonna meet. Or?
In your class.
Oh, okay.
That's, at least that's what he told me, is that he was invited to speak to the class. Okay, so this one's squared away. Distinguished speaker, that should be all set up. We don't need to do anything with this one. And Ben is gonna work on the internship talk. So next time we're gonna need the date.
Okay.
And other ideas?
Actually, as I told you, I found the conferences, which is in Washington. I mean, I found a couple of them. One was in the New York, and the topics is data mining.
Well, okay, hold on a
Okay.
second, because we're bouncing back and forth between two different things. One is trips,
Oh, okay.
and the other are talks.
Oh, okay.
So as for talks, did anybody come up with anything else? I mean, we have, it looks like we've got 4 talks for this semester. So, you know, if we don't have any other talks, that's not a big deal. I mean, if we had 4 talks and a trip, that would probably be quite a bit. But I'm open to hearing things. I mean, does anyone have any ideas for other talks?
I mean, I sent out an email for the movie,
Yep.
and no one's gotten back to me. So-
Okay, so let's cross this off. Okay. And Puya, have you done anything else with professors?
No.
Okay. And Patrick, what did you looked at alumni?
Yeah, well, I was looking into it and I wasn't sure. I need to look through the list some more. So,
Okay, so you'd like more time on that?
yeah, just for what? Because I mean, Kyle's a recruiter. The distinguished speaker is talking about
Software engineering.
software engineering, and you're talking about the 3D printing. So I'll find a topic outside of that, I guess. I'm just
Well, I mean, we don't have to. If you'd rather skip that talk, we could do that. You know, given the number of events that we've got planned.
okay.
Was there a particular topic that you really wanted to have?
Not that I know of, unless I can see if I can get that one guy who coded the Patriot missile. That's the only thing I'm wondering if I can do.
All right.
That's why
So
I-
how about instead of alumni talk, how about I put the Patriot guy?
Yeah.
Mel Gibson.
Oh gosh. Maybe too much of a Patriot.
Okay. All right. So now let's go back to conferences. So Puya, what were you saying about?
Yeah, I found a couple of conferences in data mining. One of them was in New York. And the dates are really close. I mean, they are in April, March, or February. But the thing is, the New York one was so expensive.
What, the registration fee?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a student registration?
No, I mean, for example, it was you needed to buy a ticket or something. I really do not understand what is it that what is
Okay.
it, but it was really high, like $1,000 or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
and
very expensive for
yeah,
a conference.
and
Was this an
I
ACM
found-
conference?
yeah, they're kind of a symposium, and for a company, I forgot the names, which they are working on data mining.
How did you find the conference?
I just searched conferences for the data mining.
Okay, because it could be like more of an industry-focused conference. It's like in academics, I mean, and most of these ACM research conferences, I don't think I've ever seen a registration fee that was over $500.
Yeah.
So that would be pretty unusual.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one's out. What
Yeah,
else?
and one of them was in the Boston that you said, okay.
Yeah,
so
Boston's
far.
probably
So
pushing
the
up.
thing that I'm really, I think is good, is the 2013 International Conference on Social Computing, Behavioral, Cultural Modeling
At
and
Penn
Prediction.
State?
And it's in Washington, and registration fee,
Is it Washington?
Washington DC, yeah.
Because there's another one on social networks at Penn State,
Oh.
which is easily drivable.
And if you register early, the registration fee for the students are $275.
But that's still pretty high.
Hmm?
That's still pretty high. I mean, $275, we could send, what, 3 students? And we wouldn't have any travel money. So maybe like 2 students. Usually student registrations are very inexpensive.
Yeah.
$300 is an awful lot for a student registration.
And it's in April 2nd through 5th.
Okay, so what I suggest, I mean, those don't seem viable financially for us because of the cost. What I would suggest is if we take a look at, well, when do you guys want to do a conference? Do you want it to be during spring break? Do you want it to be over summer? It seems like that would be difficult. Do you want to do it sometime during the semester? Because then you have classes to worry about.
What about on like spring break?
Yeah, I mean, spring break would be all right, possibly, if we find a conference within that time frame. Another possibility, some conferences run on weekends. So what do you guys think about that?
I mean,
Alright.
also,
Great, then.
also if we do it like on spring break, we have to like contact like ResLife and ask for permission for students that actually live on campus to live like
Oh.
an
That's
extra
not
like
too
day or so.
difficult.
To continue on campus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not too difficult. You just need to fill out like a form or something, and then they'll just give you approval.
Well, okay, how about before we do any of that, let's try to see if there's a conference we're interested in. I mentioned that one social media, whatever conference that's up at Penn State. I think that one's in summer though, so I don't know if that would be a good fit for us. But do you guys want to take a look at the ACM calendar and see if there's anything that's appealing?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I'd be
so-
fine with doing
I'll do
a
that.
weekend one.
Too.
Well, I can do that too.
It sounds like everybody wants to do it.
Why don't we
so-
just all do it and pick whatever we find?
Oh,
Yeah.
this is over here. Okay, so this conferences, this is actually everybody now. Okay, so for next time, if you guys want to take a look at that calendar, specifically what I'd suggest is look for spring semester, see if there's anything on weekends, see if there's anything over spring break. And if it's a topic that people are actually going to be interested in. You know, graphics is kind of nice because a lot of people are interested in it. Algorithms in general would be good because, you know, people have a background in general. You know, try to find something that's not too focused to the point where people, you know, where some people will like it but other people won't.
could it be in the summer?
What do the rest of you think?
Maybe.
I mean, I feel like over the summer, if we do have jobs or anything like that, it's going to be complicated to find time off to go and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it sounds like probably not. It'll
Oh.
probably be better to find something in the semester.
Okay.
Okay, anything else? Okay, so we'll quit here and hopefully everybody knows what you're doing for next time. I guess this would probably be the main thing.
Right.